Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Muhammad Abdullah Khan and welcome to my digital channel Voice of Series. I do apologize for uploading the next part of this video so late, but from now onwards I will try my level best to remain as consistent as possible. So without wasting any time further, let's begin. So today's topic of our video is extrinsic assistance or extrinsic aids. In simple terms, extrinsic assistance means the matter which are outside of the act, which assist a judge to understand the true meaning of the statute. There can be many extrinsic assistance, like there can be a previous act of a parliament relating to the similar topic, or there can be a previous case law, or the dictionary of the same era when the act was passed can be used as a reference to understand the true meaning of the statute. There were certain restrictions regarding the usage of some extrinsic assistance, but over the time we have observed the changing attitudes of judges towards them, and they have played a vital role in normalizing some of those extrinsic assistance matters in the daily routine of courts. Those extrinsic assistance extensions are Hansard, international conventions, and the reports of the law reform body. Hansard. Hansard, in brief, is a report of what was stated in the parliament during the time when an act was being debated. In UK, till the year 1993, there was a firm intention of courts to not look at the parliamentary debates or to look at the matters which were being discussed in the parliament. But some years earlier, in the case of Davis versus Johnson in 1975, Lord Denning criticized this ban and encouraged the usage of Hansard in the day-to-day court routine. But in 1993, in the case of Pepper versus Hart, House of Lords accepted the usage of Hansard but only allowed the usage of Hansard in the matters where the statutory wording is unclear. In the current day and age, courts only use the Hansard method when a statutory interpretation is ambiguous, and due to that an absurdity can be caused, and to simply just avoid that condition, courts use this method. Second extension or method of extrinsic assistance is report of law reform body. These methods were also discouraged by the courts, but in the year of 1975, in the case of Black Clawson, the rules were relaxed where the importance of finding the mischief or to find the gap in the law was admired. Another extrinsic assistance method is international treaties or international conventions. In the case of Arthur Grill versus Monarch Airlines, House of Lords decided that the original convention must be used, as due to translation the true meaning of the convention can get lost. In the same case, it was held that the court will consider the explanatory notes which are attached to that convention if, to decide certain matters. Now, we will be discussing the Human Rights Act 1998 and the European Convention in brief. Section 3 of HRA 98 simply states that as far as it is possible to do so, the legislation must be read and given in such a way that it becomes compatible with the European Convention laws. For European Convention, the purposive approach is admired by all the European countries while interpreting their own legislation. This preference of Europeans have influenced the English judges in two ways. Number one is First is that they have endorsed the European approach while dealing with the European laws, and second is that the judges have accustomed this approach in the English law system as well while interpreting their own English parliamentarian laws. Even though, as a result of Brexit, English judges still admire this approach in their day-to-day court dealings. So that is it for today's video. I hope you would have liked it. There were many other things to be discussed, but Inshallah, we will be discussing those videos as soon as possible. All of the social media accounts link will be linked in the description below. Subscribing my channel and liking this video will act as a motivator for me. I do apologize once again for uploading so late, but from now onwards I will try my level best to remain as consistent as possible. So at the end, just take care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.